Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego city project called Brickworld. And in today's update, we are coming back to the Oscorp Tower building. You can see it right now in the center of the screen. It's a unique shaped building. I'm not sure at the moment how high it will be at the end, but in today's update, we're going to work at the next floor, adding lots of details, storytelling and other stuff. So stay tuned for today's update. As you might know, that's the current situation. I already started working here at some of the parts. I added these big kind of billboards here with AI generated images. It's kind of future projection as Oscorp wants to have the future, of course, with Oscorp in the center. It's a little bit in a style of Blade Runner. I really like that color scheme and that design because it really represents the idea that Oscorp Industries has for the future. And that's a very nice idea, in my opinion, to fill up these big white walls. I also started with some plant stuff, also started working here once again. And as you can see here, I also started working on the other side. That's a public part of the building, and now you can see very well how important these big windows are. You can see all these little details inside. Also added that blue stripe here, and you can see here's the end of the model because it's a unique shaped building. It's a little bit complicated to build it up, so we have two different kinds of modules inside the same level of the floor, to have it make it possible to have that unique shape. As you can see, I have added new minifigures, new details here. We have here two new minifigures inside. We have that man here on the left, and also that, maybe it's a scientist or stuff like that. It's a minifigure from the last, space, minifigure series. Also added more plants here because I really want to have not everywhere these white walls. And we have another big billboard here. That's a future impression for the Mars, colonization, of course, done by, Oscorp. And also can see I started working on top of it. So we have all these little tiles here. We have that, shark here just to fill up that gap here. And I really like that it looks like a very, like a style that you might impression when you hear of Oscorp. Also, you have Norman Osborn standing here still. That's not the final place. He's going to go up and up and up until we have the place where he's really having his office. But for now, he's just standing here looking down in the atrium. And you can see we've done a lot of stuff. Not finished today, but I think we have now a very nice idea of how that building should look inside. With all these big billboards, I also got a good idea to hide all of these big white walls, mainly on the left side. On the other side, you can see I started working here on the non-public part. We have that kind of robot here. And here we are starting with these suspicious kind of experiments Oscorp is doing. We have here a scientist, and we have that guy here laying on that kind of hovering bed here. And inside a suit, it's looking like a modern suit, like maybe Iron Man would do it. Just trans clear. Some trans clear little plates here, so it looks like it's hovering here above the floor. Also, you can see I added the doors here for the non-public elevator, and that's going to be up in the next upcoming updates and floors. But I have now a very good idea how I can build that non-public areas here inside the Oscorp Tower. And as always, you can really see a lot of stuff inside through these very big windows. But for now, I really want to test some of the lighting. I added a white strip light and kind of aqua blue strip light. By the way, that's just for testing. The cables are going to be managed on another way in one of the future updates. But for now, I'm just putting down that part here for the next floor. Of course, it's as always, I'm doing two layers of plates. So the upper one is very colorful because you're not going to see that later on, but it's just helping to have these very big modular buildings when you're using two levels of or layers of tiles or plates. Now we have that aqua blue light here. It gives a very nice color inside here. It looks very yeah, it gives that vibe I want to have inside the Oscorp Tower, as you can see it here. On the other side, in the public area, we have that normal white color light, but you also can see a lot of stuff. Maybe you also can see Norman Osborn standing there. And I really like how everything comes together now inside that building. I'm not sure how I'm going up because it's a very unique shape. It's very complicated to build. In one of the next updates, when we're going to work once again here at that building, I have to work on the next floor in that rounded part. It's going to be complicated. I'm not sure right now how it will look at the end, but let's have a look from the other side. When you're here from that very big entrance area, you can now also look inside here. You can see the cable, as I said before. These are going to be hidden in a later update, but you can see Norman here, and you also can see the other side of the building. I think we are on a good track for that building. Once again, we are going up here, and I really like that color scheme with all that cold light, and also I really like that combination of these colors, like the light gray, dark gray, black and white. I think that's a very good combination to have that impression I want to create for the Oscorp Tower here next to the bus terminal. Also going to see later on here through when that part here is also done in a future update, and I think it was a very good idea, or very good way to have these very big windows, because you're going to see so much inside later on. But let's go to another area where we're going to build up in the future. Let's go back to the train station. As you see here, that's what we did last time, these two new shops, the cosplay shop and the toy shop. And I want to talk a little bit about what's going on here in the future. I really want to get that building done until the end of the year. So we have to work on here. We need a lot of updates to get up here, because I still have to do after finishing the interior. I also have to add the dome on top, which is going to be an insane construction. I'm not sure right now how to do it, but I think it's going to be great at the end. But you have now the possibility to have the last time to give me ideas what to put in here in the missing parts. Of course, we're going to add the second level of the police station. But what's going on here? We have that travel center here downstairs. On top of it, there's a bigger place where we can create something bigger next to the entrance hall. Maybe you have any ideas, then feel free to write whatever you think inside the comment area. And on the other side, we still have some smaller spots for shops. And I'm not sure right now what to do here, but by the way, I'm giving you some impressions you might not have seen yet here, looking down from that perspective inside that great hall. And yeah, that's it for today. One big update on the Oscorp Tower. Lots of plans here for the station, so stay tuned.